Hi, my name is Leonard Munson. Welcome back to the astrological monthly crystal overview for the sun in Libra for the sign of Capricorn. You can reach me at my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, or my email address, which is mercury524@msn.com, or my Facebook business page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson. And you can reach me on Twitter and LinkedIn. Okay? All right, this is a collective reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Or if you have anything in the 10th house. Take what resonates with you. The rest, leave it. Okay? Okay, Cap, how are you doing? Your solar sun is transiting your 10th house, which is you are the ruler of the 10th house. The 10th house is Capricorn. Its ruling planet is Saturn. Saturn is in Capricorn. It's been in there for 2.5 years, and the 2.5 years will be up in December when it leaves Capricorn and moving to Aquarius. Saturn is the planet of structure. So Capricorn, you've been going through a revising of your structure. The structure all the way around in every aspect of your life. Tearing down that old structure, that old belief system, that old thinking, and doing things that are outmoded, that does not apply at this time. Since it's in the 10th house, it deals with employment, career, success, and moving up the ladder. So there's going to be expansion in your career aspect, a new direction in the career that you have, an offshoot of another direction in the career that you have, tearing down that old foundation and putting you on a stronger and better structured foundation. Saturn also represents father figure. So issues with your father are some kind of issue that goes back to your father. Maybe your father didn't love you. Maybe your father treated you indifference compared to the other siblings in your family. And that had a negative effect upon you. Maybe your father didn't tell you that you were good enough to be anything, which your parents should not tell a child that they're not good enough to be anything. They should tell a child, reinforce positive reinforcement that you are good enough to be anything that you want to be or do anything you want to be. So I feel that you had a purging of issues of emotional or psychological issues that were presented to you by your father. Now, people don't realize that our parents can be jealous of us because we are born at a time where we have new and more opportunities than they did. They were inhibited by their upbringing of their parents. And sometimes our parents are ignorant to certain aspects of life and what we want. Or your parent wanted you to be this, but your heart wasn't in it. You wanted to be you and what you wanted to be. Also has to do with father time, karma. So whatever karma that you put out in the last 12 years, that when Saturn was in your sign, it was positive, it's coming back to you in a positive way. If it was negative, it's coming back to you in circumstances, cause and effect. So if you put it out positive, then that warehouse in the universe would store all these blessings. And if you went and flow with the current of Saturn in your in Capricorn, and in the 10th house, with your solar sun is transiting the 10th house while the sun is in Libra. So there you have came out of with this balance. Libra represents 7th house, would deal with divine direction, creativity, open enemies, balancing all relationships and partnerships, spiritual blessings, diplomacy and diplomat, decisions and indecisions, house of others, and if there's any legal situation, all of that is going to be balanced here now as far as your career, your employment, and your sense of moving up the ladder. Now, Pluto, which is also in Capricorn, again, it's the ruling planet of Aries and Scorpio. So Pluto is going direct today. So two things. When a planet is retrograding, that's the worst time. When a planet is going direct, it's the worst time because there's a lot of confusion. So now, after it went direct today, it will take 2 weeks to build up speed. So things are going to improve in your career. So if you applied for another position or other jobs and stuff, you're going to hear from these people. They're deciding to go for it and give you a second chance. Or there's some new direction or new positions that's coming up in anything you apply for in your career at this point. Okay, so Pluto represents issue that was deep inside, deep inside that was emotional, causing problems for you, and it had to come to the surface to be addressed. Now, Saturn, your ruling planet, Cap, and this is your solar sun transiting your 10th house, will go direct on Thursday. Again, the stationary period will be the most confused period, and after that, it will take 2 weeks for it to build up speed. So each day, you're going to get more confidence. You're going to see your ability to do things and go after things more visible. And the reply and the feedback is going to be more positive. Okay? Now, Mercury is in Scorpio. So Mercury is the planet of Gemini and Virgo. It's the planet of thoughts and words and communication of all forms and transportation. So you're going to communicate better than you did before. Okay? Now we're going into the shadow period of Mercury getting ready to retrograde. When Mercury retrogrades, issues and people from the past comes back up for closure. So I feel this issues of your career, employment success is going to come back up and create closure. So during this period, it was the 3-week period into November the 3rd when it goes direct, things from the past is coming back for closure. Now, the 2 letters in retrograde is RE. So when the planet was going direct 3 months, you have a chance to look back and see what mistakes, what you missed, what detail, or what was in your life that you dropped that was helping you and being successful for you. So you're going to review that. And so when it goes direct, I feel that a lot of you who are looking for a better job, a better option in your career, it's going to come through. So hold on. You're almost there. Now, Venus is in Leo. Venus is the goddess of love, money, and possession. And Leo is the house of creativity, expression, self-expression, children, matters of the heart, leadership, morals, principle, self, and being in the center of attention. So with all this combined, I see money flowing better for you, Cap. I also see career aspects coming better. You're going to get what you want. So I want you to write it down, what you want in your career. And let it flow and see it come to fruition. Okay? Now the stone I want you to carry for you, while the sun is in Libra, for Capricorn, is called the bloodstone. This is the green stone with red dots in it. Green represents growth, prosperity, good health, and good nutrition. So I see some of you are changing your health regimen and eating more nutritional food and being more healthy and taking more self-care for you. Now, some of you might be having problems with your feet. You need to get that checked out before it gets real serious because it's minor and it can be corrected. But if you continue to let it go, it might come to something serious. Your feet has 26 bones in it and it's connected to every organ in your body. So there's an organ, I'm getting kidneys, I'm getting liver that needs to be corrected. You need to drink more water to flush the toxins out of your system. And you need to eat more fresh green vegetables and fruit. I also feel a lot of you are getting away from meat. Meat is beginning to have a tendency to upset your stomach. I'm talking about red meat, pork. So some of you might be going to a chicken, fish diet, or even a vegan diet. So I want you to get this stone. I sell on my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, in many small, medium, and large. There'll be a collection of stones with the name and with the purpose for it. Okay. Let's look at your tarot card for the month. Now, this is you got something good going on here. You got two cards. Now, this card is crossing you. So that means whatever the issue is, you are done with it. It is over with. The second card, this is, if you ever play cards, you always have a joker in a deck. And a joker matches a pair. Okay, so we're going to turn this over. This is 5 of Wands. Wands represents fire signs, Sagittarius, a Leo, or Aries. Wands also represents growth, movement, change, and messages, and travel. This also represents initiation, action. It also represents karma. So if you did good karma, that warehouse is going to send them blessings to you, Cat. If you did bad karma, circumstances is going to come upon you. Now, this is 5. 5 deals with instability. It's the 5th house that deals with creativity, self-expression, children, matters of the heart, self, strength, morals and principle, and leadership. So now it's movement here now. Transition, change, and message. So in those areas, there's movement. There's a transition from that instability to movement and change. Now, the Joker is a matching card to it. So this is sword. So there's going to be double the amount, 2-5. Also, Leo rules the heart. So you open up your heart to give out love, to receive love. And some of you need to get this burden off your heart because it's been overtaxed. And some of you might have some blood issues or high blood pressure, and you need to lower that blood pressure. Okay, Cat? I hope you enjoy your monthly astrological crystal overview for the sun in Libra, for the sign of Capricorn. Ciao.